chicken nuggets. I don't know what to call my little society. Where's society? Wow, that sounds culty. Okay, anyway, I got a new tripod and I wanted to show you. It bends, so there's that. I'll show you better in the bathroom. Okay. See? So you could be like, oh, look at my bracelet. But it's the camera. How cool is that? So it's currently Saturday, March the 21st, and I'm just sitting in bed. Barbecue sauce on my titties. We already went to the store. We already got a coffee. As you can see, I got bit by a spider on my face, like I needed anything else to make this life more hard to get by. You know, it's hard to get by when you're like funny looking. So I did some light tarot reading. I got this. I keep getting the same card. It's this one, Light Dancer. So I'm just gonna read what it says. Okay, I think my crow. My crow's coming. Okay, you can see him. That's Laverne. Okay, you're gonna meet my crow. He's coming over. I put out lunch meat. I cut it up into little pieces. Okay, he's gonna come over. Hi, pretty bird. I scared him. Dang it. But you can hear him, right? That's Laverne. He always caws like 4 or 5 times. And then I'll show you a video. I'll get back to what I was saying in a minute. But I'll show you a video of what I mean. This was my birdies this morning. Every time I wake up, they caw at me. And this morning they weren't even like, they were on the tree above my house. Anyways, those are my pets. Oh, company's here. Okay, I'll read you this in a second. Anyway, I'm just gonna visit with my friends. They're coming over. I have friends in real life. So we're gonna have coffee and then I'll get back. I'll be right back. I just sat down in my bed. I live in a residential area. Nobody comes in and out of this street unless you live here. And a crime scene unit just drove past my house that way. Anyway, everyone left. So I'm about to read to you what this card means because I keep pulling it. So like this video if you think that my sentences are not paragraphs. They're just a mix of sort of like an assortment, you could say, of all of my other thoughts. 25, this is 24. I'm just trying to find it in the book and I'm trying to buy time by talking about nothing. Okay, Light Dancer. Each of us is designed, each of us is designed. Each of us, it should say each of us are designed. To find within us the light we see outside of ourselves, and with our 5 senses we cannot see all that is. We cannot take in all that is truly within this world, the universe, but through reaching for the light that lies within us all, you have sought to become a more loving person. You have searched for the oneness and lost the sense of division. For moments there have been pure bliss, and when it has departed, you have been sad as though you have failed. A human being, you cannot perceive all that is, all the time. But in those moments when the bliss and peace of truth piece of the truth of our connection, the acceptance of our transitory journey within and through our bodies, the alignment with values and respect and love for the earth, where we find union with the others like ourselves, we find ourselves dancing within the light. Life has an ease and flow to it, and we feel we could reach out a hand and touch the stars. This moment has come to you, even if you have forgotten its power, and it is here to remind you again of the beauty of the heart and soul, of the relationship you have to the infinite which lies within you and without you. The light dancer tenderly touches what she can see in the hidden space of the universe and within your heart. When she comes to you, it is to remind you that you too are a light dancer, a being of infinite universe, and you are as graceful, as aware, and as tender as she is. Illumination. I am evolving into an enlightened being, dancing within the light that dwells within me. No idea what the hell that means. I'm just being honest. Like, that just sounds like a lot of pretty words. Can somebody translate, please? Because it's, like, super indirect. It's like, you're a light dancer and you just, like, reach for the stars and, you know, I don't even remember what that said. But can someone please explain? Anyway, I'm going to have a shower and then I want to have a chat with you guys about this tarot reading that's on my laptop, because I haven't figured out how to, like, take the video and then, like, insert it here. Someone has told me before, but, like, I'm sure I can with my editing software, but, like, I haven't figured it out. So if I figured it out, it's going to be right here. If I don't figure it out by the time I edit this video, it's going to just be on my laptop and we're going to be watching it together. So I'm going to shower and then I'll be back. I think this is going to be a vlog, so I'll be back to the vlog. So I had to switch. It's like hours later. It's like 5 o'clock. I had to switch, you guys, because there was a huge glare on the laptop. So I'm gonna just start over. Hasn't yet, so but she can do an over the phone reading, and so I said okay. So she's gonna call me. She's about to call me, and in the meantime, because if you know me, I googled her, and what I found is that she was on trial for performing witchcraft, which apparently they just passed a bill saying that it was no longer a crime. But this is literally the last witch trial, and she doesn't know that I know, but what happened was somebody came into her business and asked for a reading, and she didn't give them one, but apparently they said that she did, and for that reason she had to go all the way to trial, and she ended up not being criminally charged because she had to donate a large sum of money to another business. I'm assuming it was a charity. They told me what the name was, but I couldn't remember what it was called. But anyway, during this trial, she said in the article that she didn't understand. She was just so confused. If you're in a small town and you have you me a call or something good
on the house phone, because I don't want this cell phone to die out because it's on a very slow charge.
Okay, what? What did you say?
So the thing with these psychics, things that they say are so broad that it can apply to anything.
So we're gonna watch my
I bet you she has a script that she reads, and somebody phones her, and she says, "Yeah, but it'll be $80 for me to read this script to you that I wrote out," and then you give her $80. And then you could do that.
Yeah.
You could just say everything she said, call yourself a psychic, and phone readings.
I'd rather sell my underwear online. Seems more ethical.
It's not.
Okay, so
That is. That's more ethical.
somebody commented on one of my videos and they were like, "Do you fart in front of Damien too?" Okay, so basically I got a psychic
The
reading.
answer is yes.
Basically,
Also leaves skid marks in the toilet.
ew.
Every morning when I get up.
So we're gonna be doing a reaction. I told Damien he could be as big of an asshole as he wanted in this video, so he's really milking that.
I'm just telling the truth.
What was I saying? We're gonna be doing a reaction video to my psychic reading, and we're gonna decide whether or not we think it's factual. So, Damien, I guess you're just gonna have to listen and not see, even though there's nothing really to see. So, in the beginning of the video, she tells me to think about the question that I have and like to not say it out loud. And so I was thinking about, or think about the things you want to come through. So I was thinking about one specific person who, like, it was just one singular thing. Like, it wasn't like I was thinking about, like, it was basically, it wasn't even like really a question. It was just like one person. So, and they're not my dad, George, but they were like a father to me. When I was looking, I was thinking about that person. Anyway. Hey guys, so I came to Timmins to your family member in to get a reading. Wait for her to call.
I'm okay. I apologize. My phone died out, and I did not have.
So Damien, do you want to tell them about the day, about how she kept saying that she was going to call?
Basically, you flew all the way up to Timmins to go sit in a bathroom and call this lady.
Do you want to tell them, like, actually? Can you tell them what actually? Like, I can't see you at all. You asked if you could lay down. You didn't ask if you could hide under the blankets and, like, not contribute.
I'm not hiding.
I can't look at the viewfinder. I can't see you. I could just see the top of your hair. You're not being supportive. Okay, can you be part of it?
What?
Can you be a part of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your question?
Tell them about how she was supposed to call me at 1 o'clock. And then what happened, and what did you say, and how did you feel about it? And look at the camera when you say it.
I can't remember what I said, but I think she called. Well, you called her.
Mm-hmm.
And you wanted to give her. Well, she only wanted $60. You gave her $80. I don't know why.
So she asked for 80, and then she said, if you give it to me on a money order, then I'll charge you 60. But Money Mart was closed, so I had to e-transfer
It's
it.
not called Money Mart.
Okay, whatever. The place was closed.
I think she was gonna call you at 3:30.
She was supposed to call me at 1, and then she called me and said that she has to call me at 3:30 instead.
Oh yeah, she called at 1 and said her son has to eat lunch, so can I call you back at 4:30? You said yeah, and then she called you back at 4:30 or 4:45. Then she said, "Oh, I'm at the grocery store. I'll call you when I get home really soon." And then 4 hours later, I think she called and said her phone was dying.
Yeah.
And then you tried to call her back. And no answer. And then you phoned the bank to report a fraudulent activity. And then she called you.
No, and then
you
so
had
I got
to
off the
call
phone with the bank.
back and say, "Oh, actually, no, she did pay me."
She got off the phone. I got off the phone with the bank, and then I was gonna phone the police. I was on hold with the police, and then she called me. So after the reading, I had to call the bank back and cancel my fraud case. Yes, hello, fraud department? No, she actually was a psychic. You can cancel that now. Sorry to waste your time. She actually did call me. I'm not saying she actually was a psychic. I'm not saying whether or not I'm not saying that she was a psychic. I'm not saying she wasn't a psychic. I'm just saying I had to actually send her money because she did provide a service. Whether or not I like what she said is irrelevant. She provided me a service, and so I owed her money. Right?
If you want to call it a service, I guess, then yeah.
So finally at 10:17 or something, I think it was 10:25, she had finally called me.
So I'm gonna, it's 4, 8.
And then she wanted me to call her on her house phone.
Okay, take care.
You too, Frank.
Bye-bye. Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Okay, so what we're gonna do right now, can I have your full name and your date of birth?
It's Cassidy, 1995.
Okay, Miss Gemini.
Yeah.
Alright, so what I'm gonna have you to do, are you looking directly in front of the mirror right now?
Yes.
Okay, sweetheart, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna begin the process. I'd like for you to take some deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. I am gonna begin to shuffle the deck for you. As I'm shuffling the deck, I want you to think about all the things you want to know. And you can think about various different things. It does not have to be one specific thing.
I thought about one specific thing.
It begins to shuffle. No.
That's probably good.
Okay.
Like what I was saying, she told you to go buy these candles and look in a mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Would you get the same answer if you didn't buy candles and look in a mirror?
Yeah, would she know? Do you think we should spend another $80 and find out?
Fuck no. You out of your mind, lady?
I don't
The
know.
time to do it was then, and you didn't want to do it.
I had high hopes. The entire time I was like, she's a psychic.
The only reason
Couldn't
I
really-
mentioned her was because it probably would have been better if you went to go see her in person, because I saw her shop there.
Mm-hmm.
But doing it over the phone is kind of weird. Like, how do they don't even know who the hell they're talking to.
Well,
They don't even know if you're sitting in front of a mirror. That's why she had to ask.
do you think she's psychic enough to know if I was lying?
No.
So, sweetheart, before I begin the process, what I see is what I tell you, so don't feel offended on what I say. Just very honest, okay?
Okay.
She was not kidding. I cut out a lot of the baloney that, well, okay, I don't want to call it baloney. She's a very nice lady. But I cut out some of the really harsh things that she said that actually it really did hurt my feelings. Like, she says, don't be offended. Well, offended and you've said something that genuinely would hurt anybody. And that's something that you wouldn't say to another person. Like, that you can't just say don't be offended, but blah. Like, that's don't be offended, but I'm about to offend you. That should have been a huge red flag to me.
Red flag for what?
That she was gonna offend me. She said, don't get offended, I'm just very truthful. Like, I appreciate somebody being straightforward, but like when you're just being hurtful, it's like different than being offended. I cut it all out though, so.
There's something's coming out on the silver deck, which is your more masculine side,
Okay.
and it's revealing quite a lot with your situation, and it's you personally.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it's you personally that needs the balance. It's not your surrounding. And I feel like you're not going through any more tests right now, nor you're going through trials. You are just having plenty of your imbalancement. So it's a lot of personal self, which is very interesting in these cards right now. It's personal you. Because of your strife, your heartache, a lot of family problems that have cleared up. There's positivity.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what family problems. Are you asleep?
No. So far, she hasn't said anything.
Yeah.
Like, that's just a generic opening sentence you can say about anyone.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean anything.
Like most people have family problems, I think. But like I can't think of any interpersonal relationship issues that we have in either of our family. Like we're all pretty laid back people, I would say. Wouldn't you agree?
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of any.
Except you. But...
Well, I'm unbalanced.
There was the devil very present around you and your family
I don't know why I'm
for
reacting
quite
that way.
some time, but
A lot of it, for a lot of this video, I'm going, yeah, that's true, or oh my god, and it's like, I look back at it and I'm like, what the hell? What am I, why am I freaking out? That's like not confirmation at all. I was just choosing to like, I don't know, that she didn't even really say anything and I was like, whoa, psychic. I don't know.
you're okay. You're okay. It's cleared up. Okay, so first
I'm easily
off,
coarse.
foremost, in the first part of the spread, we have the water family that's coming up, the Page of Cups. The Cups is the water family that represents emotion, fertility, romance, divine femininity. It represents hydration, foundations. And in this situation right now, it's reversed. So you know that a new you needs to come out. You know that there needs to be a transformation, a rebirth, a beginning process.
Me in this video is just like, oh my god. But look, like, does the new me need to come out?
I don't know, if that was me and she was talking to me, I would have been like, okay, I want my $80 back. But, you know, I'll accept 60 since you were talking for a couple minutes. But yeah, give me my $60 back. And then I'll cancel that fraud case that I have against you. Because I just called the bank and bad news lady.
In this, the bank can't do anything. It would have to be the police, they said. But the bank would try to take the money back because it was e-transferred. But, I don't know.
Directed right to your solar plexus, so directed right to the spirit. So what has happened probably in the last 2 to 3 years is a lot of fears that has made you lose faith. And a lot of it is financial reasons because you do want to pay off your debt.
Damien, do we have debt?
Yeah.
Well, outside of like a mortgage and take your pants off. Outside of like a car loan and a mortgage,
Yeah.
what debt do we have?
Credit card.
Okay, that's not really like we have a credit card bill, but we usually pay it off every month.
Well, that's what our debt is now.
Yeah, but that's not like debt. That's just like we put our expenses on our credit card and then we pay it off.
Well, it's still called debt. A car loan is still called debt, and a mortgage is still debt. So yeah, there's debt.
I guess. But we're in our, well, you're 30, but I'm in my 20s, so I feel like when you say debt, I feel like you mean like I took out a loan and I have to pay it back, which I guess is a mortgage, but like that's normal debt. That's like what everybody has to be. Like nobody is in their 20s and has like a vehicle and a house and everything paid off. Do you know what I mean?
No, yeah, that's why they're in debt. So most people in their 20s are in debt, which is why she's saying that. Well, you do want to pay off your debt. Most people do have a debt, and most people do want to pay it off.
Yeah.
It's just so generic that it can apply to anybody.
Yeah. I guess. Oh, thank you.
Uh-huh.
You're very, very stubborn and very conductive when it comes to finances. You do know how to conduct money.
What do you have to say about that?
Wrong.
Go get your iPad and hold up that meme. Every time you think she's wrong, hold it up.
It's gonna be up the whole time.
Okay, just go get it.
Finances very well. You're very good mathematical, and you do have the urge to pay off what needs to be paid off. And the good thing about this is you're not in severe debt.
Okay, so she was right there.
This is why I think you want to pay off what you need to, so you could just
Wow.
Thing is, you're paying that.
So
Only paying $200 a month on your car. By the time you finish paying it off, you're gonna have to buy a new one.
Well, yeah.
and your father, you're very attached to your father, I see.
Haha. Is your dad coming over tonight?
I don't know, I haven't talked to him. Probably. Okay.
Maybe if he wants to pick up, get some like Daytonas or something, and you can order, he can pick it up
Yeah.
if he wants.
So this is the part where the person that I was focusing on was the person who was like a father to me. I started crying. I wasn't crying about George. I thought because I've been focusing on this person, I thought, oh my gosh, she just like, she's gotta be psychic. And just that like shock just like was such confirmation to me at that time that it brought me to tears. So I was like thinking, oh, she's gonna have some answers for me. Like she's gotta be like a psychic, which I wanna say I am vulnerable in that sense. Like I'm the kind of person where like if you called me and you said you won a free cruise, I would give you my credit card number probably like a couple of years ago. I have to like ask Damien or my mom and be like, look, do you think that this person has my best intentions at heart? And then Damien or my mom will most likely just be like, no, hang up. And I'm like, okay. Look, my mom said
Except
I can't
in this
talk to you
case,
anymore.
There is no talking you out of this.
There was no talking me out of this. I have learned, yet again, the hard way. I want to believe the best in people. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I need to stop it. Hang on. I'm gonna put some pants on, Daniel. You can't say hi because you're not wearing any pants.
He wants to say hi.
I know, he's very like...
I don't know what kind of influence or dominance this person has, but it seems to me that there is some mischief here that also involves relationships. You're in a very refreshed, fairly still new relationship, correct?
Yeah.
It is a very blessed relationship. It really is. And he's willing to go through the changes and the process with you and what you plan. Yes, he is willing to go through that. I do very well see that. However, the situation is...
Okay, this part. This is the first time, like, did she talk? I think she talked about the mischievous female part. Like, she asks, you can come and sit. Daniel wants to say hi. Come here, bud. Hi. Want to say hi to the vlog?
Daniel, come sit over here.
Come here, come say hi. Put your finger in your nose. Come here. Come here, come sit.
Daniel, come. He's
gotta go. He's got things to do. He's very busy. Anyway, so I think she said something along the lines of, there's a mischievous female. She's a younger female. Do you have any siblings? And I was like, I'm an only child. And then I thought, like, your sister is older than me. Your brother's wife is older than me. Everybody else is older than me. I'm pretty much the youngest one, except for Brianna, who is like probably the least mischievous person I've ever met. Our entire childhood, she was so eager to please, so like hardworking and sweet and kind and such a, like, honestly, when I was growing up, she was such a kiss ass. Like, I remember she told my dentist that she was the best dentist in the world. There's so many dentists. Like, why do you have to say that? There's like, you can't possibly know that. You've never tried every dentist. Like, I just remember she was just like that. She'd be like, you're the best dentist in the world. I would be like, shut up. Like, she's not mischievous at all. I don't know. Like, I can't. The first specific thing that I just ranted for so long about that. Brianna was such a kiss ass. She always did more chores than me. Anyway, she wasn't mischievous. So that's the only one that's younger than me.
Who is the parent here? Do you have a little girl or does your partner have a little girl?
Okay, this is the one thing that I do want to mention. This is the second psychic who has said that I have a little girl.
I have a son.
Can you stop chewing like that? Thank you.
Unless you and him have a destiny of a child,
Oh, we have a destiny.
You're so stubborn. I'm good at math.
Do you, do you believe in destiny? Do you believe in destiny?
What's that? Oh!
Come here, Daniel. Come sit.
Daniel, come here. Come.
Show them your gummy bears.
Daniel, come.
and perhaps your father, I think, just wants
Stop farting. Why does everyone keep farting?
Daniel, come. Up.
This is disgusting.
and I think that he wants you
He doesn't want to come.
to take your time before things. Because he sees that you and him is very attached.
Okay, she just said my dad thinks we should take our time. This is the part where it gets, this is the part where I want to hear your thoughts, okay? So, try not to fart.
He sees that you and him is very connected. He sees that there is a strong energy between you,
Let's ask him if he sees us as a strong energy.
which happens
Yeah,
very,
where's my
very
phone?
instant. This relationship.
Okay, listen to this part.
There was an automatic connection here.
I'll assume between you and I. I'll assume my dad and I had a connection because, like, he's my dad and also he was, like, there when I was born and stuff. So, like, I'm gonna assume she's talking about how my dad sees that you and I have a strong connection. She's talking about him like he's not.
No, strong energy.
Oh, there's a strong energy. Speaking of my dad, I have a missed call from my dad and a text message from my dad. So anyway,
In
are you listening?
process, but even though you have all of these safety nets and you have so much love and support from everybody, and the Seven of Wands is here. The Seven represents in retrograde with Venus, which is the planet of love, of again divine femininity. So you have a lot of femininity right now that is backing you up. You do.
See how she kind of like keeps shifting? Like we were talking about my dad and then we're talking about our relationship and now we're talking about, and it's like not a full sentence.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you
Like it's just
before she even called.
Managing the things that you want to in life, not having a grip of yourself or control. So,
Hello.
Hey, trying to get on Netflix.
I can't right now.
No, I'm trying to get on it.
Okay.
Where are you?
At
But
home.
I need you sign in. What, Daniel's talked a lot, see?
Yeah.
Is that new or is he just doesn't shut up?
Doesn't shut up.
Hi, Papa's boy.
Daniel, come sit.
I need the email and the password. So, buddy.
Are you coming over?
Eh?
Are you
Coming
coming?
over.
You.
How you work? What's that?
What do you mean?
I thought you were doing the 14-day, whatever you call it. What do you call it? What do you call it?
Cleanse?
What's that?
14-day colon cleanse?
No. What the heck is that all about? Who's all there?
Daniel and Damien?
Where's Caroline and Lorraine?
They are at home. We haven't bought toilet paper for like 2 months.
I haven't.
You haven't? I think, well, when's the last, well, how long does it take us to go through like one of those normal size things of toilet paper?
Like 2 months.
Like 2 months. So we have like over 100 rolls. So we're good for probably like 6 months. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe all these people have like a family of 8. Anyway.
For a long time, you felt as if you were being blocked from working the way you wanted to work.
Oh, that part's just boring. I'll skip to the fun
Two
part.
different angles at one time. Wow.
She just says I'm going to be financially successful and have 2 income streams.
First does not want you to struggle and
Oh, you got two paychecks from the government?
Okay. I did not get 2 paychecks from the government. I got my child tax bonus and my GST. Those aren't paychecks.
Both from the government.
because
Shut up.
the devil, the negativity, the bondage is gone. Now it's up to you to stay positive,
Listen to this part.
not negative, and keep fighting for your goals and your accomplishments, and keep looking towards the light, because you need more brightness rather than deep thoughts, deep intuition, mentally plotting out things you already have. Now it's time for you to take inner action. This is the time.
Okay.
And be very spontaneous, be very fruitacious about it as well too. And again, just keep looking towards the sun, because that is very important.
It's
No,
important that you go blind.
Don't look at the sun, people. Don't listen to her.
So let me, right now, I'm going to start with the feminine pile, and then you can ask me some questions as well too. So the last part of the spread is the sun. So you're surrounded by light and love, and you got to keep on that track. No more. I really think that the moon cycle is completely gone. The moon cycle is gone. Now it's time for more adventure. Now it's time for more journey. Now it's time for more expansion.
Do you know what she's talking about?
No.
Me neither.
That's good.
I was just like, that's good.
So, my love, tell me when to stop shuffling, and then we'll go from there, okay? Continue to relax yourself too.
I think my iPad died. I didn't know it was dead. Anyway, what are your thoughts at the end of that? I think that was pretty much it. Oh, she just says that my ex owes me a lot of money and that he's greedy and that he's going to come back into our lives. And I think that also fed into my those are the two things that fed into my anxiety. One was that she said my ex was going to come back into my life, which God help me, he better not. And then the two is that, oh, he also said that you're over, okay, that's the one thing that I wanted you to touch on, because she went on to say that, like, you and your ex are going to stop, you're going to part ways, and how it was so awkward for the last couple of years because of, like, your hardships and that sort of thing. And I wanted you to tell them what you had told me originally, which was, like, you said, like, I think you had only dated your most recent ex for, like, a month. Damien, I'm talking to you.
What?
I'm talking to you.
Oh.
Did you hear any of that?
You said I was dating my ex for a month?
Yeah.
I think it was like 2 months.
Okay. And how do you feel about that?
Normal?
Yeah, so it wasn't like a big thing. It wasn't like a hardship or like an awkward, like, couple of years, or like, I feel, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like it wasn't like a big deal relationship. It was like you dated for like a couple of months.
Yeah.
Like, tell me the truth, because I'm not going to feel insecure. We've been together for like 2 years. We're engaged. Like, just tell me your thoughts
About what?
about your ex and about the last couple of years.
Normal?
Yeah. All right. That's Damien's description of things. Okay, guys, so as you can see, everybody crashed on me. My camera's dying. My laptop already died. Damien's dead. So I'm going to call her quits. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more of my mug. I'd really appreciate it. Love to have you. Anyway, have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.